Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today I will be reviewing the Solstice Return to Cropredy Concert Blu-ray. So it comes in a very sturdy trifold cardboard case that includes both a CD and Blu-ray of the concert slipped into each of the side slots. No booklet is included, but the set list, credits, and a handful of photos are displayed on the inside of the case. So I only recently discovered the band Solstice when I stumbled across their 2020 comeback album of sorts, Sia, as well as the numerous high-quality live performances that are available on YouTube and the band's website. Led by founding member, guitarist, and creative force Andy Glass, who formed the band in 1980, this latest lineup features new lead vocalist Jess Holland, whose arrival in 2020 really injected an exciting new vitality into the folky neo-prog rock sound that this band has been crafting for the last 45 years. In 2022, they followed up with the even more impressive Light Up album, whose intoxicating title track really sucked me in for good. They have since released another superb album this year titled Clan. So when I heard that they were finally releasing one of their recent concert videos on Blu-ray, I jumped all over it and ordered a copy directly from their website. Upon its arrival, I headed down to the home theater, mixed a fresh cocktail, and giddy with anticipation, popped it into my Blu-ray player. Unfortunately, neither the concert film or the individual video tracks would play and would just only return to the menu after selecting any of them. So I reached out to the distributor and asked if the Blu-ray was only perhaps region coded for Europe or possibly formatted for PAL TV because I'm here in the United States. None of the Blu-ray listings mention anything about specific region coding or formatting, and even the distributor didn't really seem to be aware of that particular issue. I also purchased a copy from Amazon.com, knowing that I could easily return it, and it had the same issue as well. The distributor was kind enough to eventually send me a thumb drive copy to try, which fortunately worked like a charm when plugged into the front of my Blu-ray player. So let's dig into it. On August 12, 2023, Solstice returned to Fairport Convention's Cropredy Festival in Oxfordshire, England, for the first time in 25 years to promote their seventh album, Light Up. The band takes the stage as the recorded symphonic ending theme of their song, A New Day, plays over the PA system, and the estimated crowd of about 20,000 gave them a very warm welcome home. The opening track, Shout, is a 13-minute mini-epic that launches the Sia album and serves as a powerful introduction for listeners that are perhaps new to this band. It begins as a funky pop-tinged number enriched by gorgeous harmony vocals before a series of stylish fiddle and keyboard solos guide the song towards smooth jazz territory. A searing guitar solo from Andy Glass then ushers the track back into a heavier, more progressive evolution of the opening theme. Quite the start. Guardian takes you back to their New Life album of 1993 and is another long song at about 11 minutes. It starts off as a gorgeous ballad led by the impeccable fiddle playing of Jenny Newman and Glass's delicate guitar arpeggios, before temporarily exploding into a funk rock hoedown with Newman going all Charlie Daniels on us. More light vocals and fiddle take the song back down again to pave the way for Glass's first extended epic guitar solo. I don't know how Andy Glass managed to escape this guitar fanatic's radar, but he is flat out guitar hero every time I have seen him perform live. Mount Ephraim begins as a fast fusiony Irish jig of sorts with various time signatures that evolves into a lush symphonic prog with more amazing lead and harmony vocals. For Morning Light, Glass invites up Clive Bunker to fill in on the drums, as he is most famous for being the original drummer in Jethro Tull, but also played on a couple of Solstice albums in the late 90s to early 2000s. Morning Light is an epic song in the style of Pink Floyd's Comfortably Numb. that sees Glass unleashing a Gilmour-esque gem of a guitar solo to close out the song. Firefly was introduced by Glass as yet an untitled new song, but it was since been released on their latest Clan album. The unison keyboard and violin riff that carries the song is not really my cup of tea, but the rest is quite lovely. And Glass unleashes yet another cool guitar solo that kind of reminded me of Steve Vai's For the Love of God. There are only a handful of bands that consistently stir up the emotions every time I listen to them, and Solstice is certainly one of those bands. Nowhere is that more apparent than on the next two songs, beginning with the Light Up album closer, Bulbul Tarang. The song is named after the Indian stringed instrument, which Glass plays wonderfully to kick off this hypnotic performance. The song is just next level artistry, with Jess adding some nice acoustic guitar and tour de force vocals, while the majestic fiddle chords had me reminiscing about the classic Kansas years with Robbie Steinhardt. And just when you think that Glass can't possibly top the last few solos he's already treated us to, he fires off one of his most epic ones of the night. I've never seen him play any other electric guitar on stage other than his white late 80s model Charvel, and I'm beginning to suspect it was given to him at the crossroads by the devil himself, because good Lord, that dude can play. A New Day is another one of my favorite tracks from the Sia album, and has that classic slow build-up with delicate acoustic guitar strumming and clean electric fills from Jess and Andy respectively, as they tag team some beautifully nuanced lead vocals to start the song. About halfway in, a soaring keyboard drone summons the rest of the band to join in before the majestic chorus of "Stand and face the beauty of the day, new life dawning," washes all over you and really lifts your spirits. This part never fails to move me. I'm starting to sound like a broken record here, but yet another fantastic guitar solo from Glass closes out the song in grand fashion. To close out the set, they reach all the way back to 1997's Circles album for a propulsive rendition of Sacred Run, a performance so damn electrifying that I thought it might have been a Mahavishnu orchestra cover they threw in there for good measure. The song opens with soaring four-part harmony vocals before Glass kicks in the distortion, locking in with Newman's fusion-tinged fiddle riffs and Stephen McDaniel's muscular Hammond organ chords. Whoever said Solstice couldn't rock, right? The production quality of this Blu-ray was excellent all around. Although the only audio option provided is a 24-bit AAC encoded stereo mix, it is one of the best I've heard for just a basic stereo track, as the instruments and vocals were all mixed perfectly. The video also looks superb, especially for being shot outside on a bright sunny day. Although the camera angles were limited to mostly shots from each side of the stage, or from one camera that's on a track moving directly in front of the stage the whole time, they often make you feel like you are right up on stage with the band, while also providing some really nice shots of the full stage and the huge crowd. The extra features include an excellent 78-minute New Light documentary, which takes you through the Solstice story from 1980 to 2024. Also included are fascinating interviews with fellow Solstice fans Stephen Wilson of Porcupine Tree and Gregory Sponton of Big Big Train. The set list shown here featured 8 songs with a total runtime of 78 minutes. The list of band members are also shown here. So as for my ratings of this concert Blu-ray, my overall production rating is an 8 out of 10. And my overall performance rating is a 10 out of 10. That's right. I'm thrilled to have discovered such a wonderful band as Solstice so late into their career and also so late in my own life. Hopefully this late career surge will eventually bring them across the pond for some gigs in the United States so I can finally see them in person. Or maybe I'll travel over there. All right, that's it for me today. Let me know your thoughts on Solstice. Return to Cropredy in the comments. And please don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Thanks, and catch you next time.